Hello, law aspirants, CLAT aspirants, our dear aspirants must be preparing very well for your vocabulary, right? I read so many epigrams right from my childhood, and every time, every class, I do pass it. I had read from my teacher, and this epigram taught me the most important lesson of life: good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better best. So keep trying and trying, because if you keep trying, you really come to your success. Your goal is achieved, and with this motive, with this ambition, we move to our next words and next roots. Most of the students asked for Hindu vocabulary again, and they were very much enjoying and relishing it. So naturally, don't worry, we'll be coming up soon with a Hindu vocabulary back. After I complete some 5-10 more roots, don't worry, we'll be there with our Hindu vocabulary. Let's start with our root for today. The roots that we have done, I have to just do a recap of those roots. So the students had asked me, ma'am, please do a recap, because they've been writing it. So the root that I've done, I'm not doing it again. It's a recap of the roots just in a minute. A quick recap. Yes, this geo means earth. I've done this root with you. Then the next root I did was inter, that is in between, something which acts as a communicator or connector between the two. Then the next is nom. Nom means name, whether it's nomenclature or nominal, right? And the next root that is we have is micro. Micro is very small, something which is very tiny, something which is a miniature thing of something. Right, the next root we did was dur. Very important root. Please see for your vocabulary section, very, very important, because dur means something hard or harsh. Then turning to the next root, that is for. For means strong. If you have fortitude and if you have that, courage or a determination, that steadfastness, something which motivates you towards your goal, that is what it means. And moving on to next root, that is man, we did was hand. Anything that you do by your hand is man. The next root, sip, that is take, and the root that is scrib that I am taking for today. There are some students who feel that we usually, I told you that we usually don't repeat any roots, but if by chance or by mistake it so happens, kindly adjust accordingly, because we take up the next root also accordingly. The word scrib means to write. Have you heard of the word transcribe or transcription? One grammar rule very much attached with this, that is we usually use that is word to word. She was talking of word to word combination. No, that's not right grammatically. It is word for word. Word for word means exact copy of something, a copy, a replica. Like if I'll say, please do not copy the matter, word for word, not word to word, word for word. A grammatical error of preposition to be really kept in mind. Don't do scribbled work, that is careless or not done in a proper manner. Indescribable, something which I don't have words to describe, something which is beyond. See, this word is a positive as well as a negative word. Something which you feel it is beyond you to describe means it's very bad. It's something which is grim, ghastly, ghostly, or grotesque, or something which is horrible or horrifying, or something is so beautiful that my pen gets tired to describe that beauty. This was a hyperbolic description of it. The word inscribe is to write on. You can see this root working in this in, pre, and script, right? All of them mean right. The basic meaning remains right, whether it's scribe, transcribe, scripture, scribble. Don't do scribble work. This is a spurious form of it. It's a defective form. Scribbled thing, spurious. Spurious is defective, right? And we have to read the script before we have any film. We find this in our passages, books also in comprehension. What is the synonym for the word script? Script means story, a plot, a connectivity in that is called script. Let's move to the next in this series, that is the root man. Man means hand and script means write. You can see the merging of the two roots. So manuscript means a handwritten document. It is document which is an original document which is written by hand. So that is manuscript. Taking up the word scripture, which is the holy book, scrip root from the word subscription. Please pay the subscription for it. That is the fees that is to be paid for it. He had prescribed this. This is a prescription given by the doctor. That means you have to take this medicine timely, accordingly. Transcribe from the root again. Trans is one to other. It's a document written to form a copy of the other. And post is after. Pre is before. See, it's ultimately how you frame the words, how you join the words, whether it's preamble or premonition, or whether it is the word like we have a preface or an epilogue or a prologue. How do you frame from the root? That plays a very important role. And you know that LOG root has been done very often in the class, that is related to speech. Taking up the next root, that is when, that means to come together. And the word when means to come together, to make something come and close. This was the root I had discussed earlier. So I am just going through it once to do a recap with it. That is when, convene, you can see the core root, venue, convenient, revenue, intervene, event and prevent. Yes. The other words which we did with this was invention or inventor. Adventure, everyone wants to go for an adventure. I know went, what I want to link with this root, I've done this root earlier with you. What I want to do with this root is, you have to remember is spent and went. Please note it very carefully. Pent is controlled, not let out. And went is let out. This is let in, or this is let out. Now, if I say don't pent up your feelings, that means that have not been expressed. Please vent out your feelings. That is to express them thoroughly, to take them out. Whatever is in your heart, express it. Reveal your heart. Expose your feelings, tell your feelings to people. That is went. Okay. Moving on to next, in this root that we did was lie. That is to tie something or make something, tied together with it. See the word, you're obliged to, you're tied to, religion, religious, obliging, ligament. I'm done with this root. That I want to precisely talk about some of the words that I have not taken up earlier. We have to see whether it's eligible, even if when you have the word eligible, or it is legible. See, we have a different root when we talk of leg. Because when we talk of leg, okay, it means to read, or it means it's like law. It is legible writing when I say, that means it is readable. Legible means something which I can read, or it is legal, or it is legalized, illegal or illegalized. That means something which has been permitted by law or not permitted by law. See, it's just the usage of the word. So don't mix this root with this root. Both have their own existence and a different part. Moving on to next root in this, that is the root sec. Sec is to cut, to divide, to cut into different parts, that is sec. See, when we use this word sect, we use it in the sense of cut or divide. We have whether insect or segment or segmentation. We have the root by, which means two. You could make it in any form, try, tie, that would be in the sense of, if it's try, that will be 3. Or you are taking up quad, you are taking in the sense of 4, right, like quarter, and you can take it in the sense of pentagon, like 5. So it depends on the usage how you are doing it. You may cut it into different parts, into different sections. It's just your sectional division of your mind. See, now because we have done some roots, major section of the roots, although there are many more important roots still left, I want to frame a strong foundation, a base of the roots, so that you don't face any problem in understanding these roots. This plays a pivotal role in your reading comprehension. Apply these roots, read. Reading is something which you will feel the difference. See, if my saying will not make it, but when you feel yourself, you understand where does it stand, what does it mean, alright? Taking the word insect, all of you know that the creature cut into 3 parts, or it's a cut piece, or it's a segmentation. Bisect is in 2 parts. We have, don't bisect yourself into different professions. Intersect is in between, because this is a crossing kind of a line, that is intersect. Intersection. Secant is a straight line that draws a corner curve which 2 or more points merging together, right? And then we have the word here, dissection, venesection, cutting of the veins, dissected or section, right? I am taking the roots with a new perspective, 1 or 2, so that I can explain you the comparative form and the difference in them. The next root, that is again a very interesting root, that is sta. Sta means to stand. You have to stick to your ground sometimes in life, because it's very important that how you deal with a thing, how you entertain with that thing, you have to stick to your ground. With the idiom that I am giving for this, please note, stick to your ground. Stick to your ground means something that you feel you must insist on, you are very determined, you are very steadfast to it, you don't want to change that thing, that is steadfastness, that is firm, that is determined. The words play important role because your understanding is linked with these words. And when you do this word like station or status or stature, it is very important that you have a close linkage with these words. You are able to understand these words thoroughly. That plays very, very important role. Now, the words that we have done more on this, please note. The word ecstasy, extreme happiness, you're flying in the air like on cloud 9, you are on a fiesta mode, or you're painting the town red, you feel something which is extreme happiness in it. It is a flippancy, it's an ecstatic mood you are in. Extreme happiness is explained by that. Stationery, don't confuse with the word stationery, S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y, that's the things, the items which are supplied in the books and all things, and this is, you are very static, like you have heard the word static, GK, like the terms don't change. If I am talking of any war like Battle of Plassey was fought in 1757, this is a stationary, this is a static thing. This is a historical event which happened, which took place, there is no change to it, whether it's a Battle of Haldighati or the Battle of Kanwa. Any war, you have a fixed number, it doesn't change. Then we have distant, constitution from this word. Destitute, to be noted very carefully, you are not rich. You are poor in financial form. You are living a state of penniless paupers, and you are too poor to, adjust in the society. So this is something which is a state in which a person is not able to fulfill his basic necessities of life. Then we have the word misstate, that is in a negative state, in incorrect form of it. We did the root, the last root that I did a revision for it. Rupt is something that you break, whether it's interruption or rupture. Only word which is important is rupture, that is a break in something, extreme things of something. I hope this revision of the roots with the basic points and the confusing roots are sorted out, and you would really enjoy the class. Right, students? Please, your thumbs up is required and subscribe the channel. Thank you.